Good morning, UPB from OptionMillionaires.com. It is December 10th. It's a Tuesday, and I'm talking about Tesla, namely because this stock has been so nice to us over the last couple weeks, and then especially on the rise up to all-time highs here that many of the analysts did not anticipate. And then when we hit our lows recently, I bought the 120 calls at $1.20, put it up private Twitter in the chat room at OptionMillionaires.com. Those hit $10.40 3 days later. So that's a significant gain. That's what we like to see. And then pulled back and continued to the upside before consolidating here. And I've been pretty spot on here with Tesla, and I think we're in the midst here. And you can almost put this in as a short-term cup and handle formation for a continuation to the upside. So let's look at some of the charts that I posted previously for Tesla. I was talking about a move up to 135 when I wrote that post a couple weeks ago and talked about getting to 120 calls. We ultimately dipped at the open. It was a beautiful start to the trading day. A lot of times when I'm trading options, like to wait for the dust to settle after the open. Sometimes the market will open, the spreads will be kind of wide, not just with the options, but the stock. And it'll be kind of, moving in an erratic fashion. And then once it starts to settle down, that's when we want to look to get into the position for where we see the stock heading that day and possibly throughout the rest of the week. So that's when I got the 120 calls about an hour into the session. The later private Twitter at OptionMillionaires.com. They ultimately went to over $10. The stock did go to 135 as I thought it would, and then continued to the upside. And I did this chart last week, how to trade Tesla, and I said it was going to pull back. It ultimately went to 146. And I said it was going to pull back under the 140 level, which it has. It dipped down to 134 today, and now looks like it's going to continue to the upside. The stock bounced off its lows this morning, and I think now is the time to start initiating a trade for upside. I'm not in the calls yet, but I'll let you know. Maybe we'll get that dip back, but you can see what the stock did today. You can see again, we had that rip to the upside, and this is the pullback I was talking about. And there we go. This is a beautiful bull flag. And we're going to see a continuation over 150. The stock is at 140, 175, so that's a $9 move over the next couple days. And then ultimately up to about the 170 level, the 180 level. So we're going to see an explosive move here to the upside for Tesla. Off the lows, just as I thought we were going to make a move off this low. This is the lowest level that we're going to see for quite some time. Bank of America, Merrill Lynch, who still have that $40 sell target. Again, I think the likelihood of that getting hit is a lot less than actually the stock going to $400 and then doing a forward split to get to your price target. That's the more likely scenario. But then again, I'm not a Tesla analyst. Okay, I don't get paid to analyze Tesla day in and day out and be wrong day in and day out. I'm just a trader. And again, trade what we see. The last two times with Tesla has been a great trade off the lows here. And I think we're going to see a continuation to the upside. It's going to be great for the calls. I'm going to wait. Hopefully we get a pull back down here under 140. Continue this bull flag and the under 140, 130, 138, 139. I'll be looking at 150 calls because we're going to see a beautiful spike into the end of the week. And then longer term, we're going to break out to 170, and then we're going to break that $200 level into 2014. All right, you'll be here from OptionMillionaires.com. Yeah, so I don't get paid by Bank of America, Merrill Lynch to be wrong 100% of the time. No, I'm just a trader, and been doing quite well trading the options. I haven't traded the Tesla options since that move we had up Thanksgiving. That when I got the 120 calls, alerted in private Twitter. But again, looking to initiate another long position via out of the money calls, and I'll let you know if I get into them at the chat room and the private Twitter account, optionmillionaires.com. Everyone have a great trading day. Goodbye.